Howdy, folks. Permanent Patriot here. I wanted to retouch on a video that I've done several years ago. Recall, well, let's just get this done and over with. If you don't know what a false flag is, a false flag is a covert operation designed to deceive. The deception creates the appearance of a particular party, group, or nation being responsible for some activity, disguising the actual source of responsibility. The term false flag originally referred to pirate ships that flew flags of countries as a disguise to prevent their victims from fleeing or preparing for battle. Sometimes the flag would remain and the blame of the attack be laid incorrectly on another country. The term today extends beyond naval encounters to include countries that organize attacks on themselves, i.e. Germany, and make attacks appear to be by enemy nations or terrorists, thus giving the nation that was supposedly attacked a pretext for domestic repression and foreign military aggression. Now, I have done several videos on false flag attacks. The main one being the Gulf of Tonkin. You folks can go ahead and look that one up so I won't ruin my video. And I'll get into that at a later date of how it would ruin my video. But pretty much Lyndon Johnson saying, or I should say, Israeli Defense Forces saying, hey, that's an American ship. I'm not going to drop a bomb on that. And Israeli defenses saying, you better or else be court-martialed. The guy's like, I'm not going to do it. And then Lyndon Johnson saying, I want that goddamn ship going to the bottom of the sea. Talking about the USS Liberty. Go ahead and search USS Liberty false flag attack. It's proven, it's done, it's over. Here's another old article from Rand Paul. Syrian chemical attack, a false flag. Either that or Assad's the dumbest dictator on the planet. So there's the article, which I made the video from. Okay. Here's the new article. Russia gives Russia, who is a staunch ally for Syria. Folks, there's two, I cannot emphasize this enough. There are two countries left on the planet who are not involved with the New World Order. Iran and Syria. Peace. Okay, Iran hasn't attacked a fucking country in over 200 years or invaded a country. Nor Syria, unless it's in defense of themselves. So, Russia, staunch ally of Syria. gives U.S. intel on planned chemical weapons provocation in Syria. Now, we've been through this story before. We know it was a false flag to begin with, and now they're going to fucking try it again. Because because Iran or Syria will not play their game. Assad's not the greatest guy in the world, but, he's a hell of a lot better than our government, that's for damn sure. Let's go into the report here. Moscow has briefed U.S. diplomats on a plan by militants to stage a false flag chemical weapons attack again in Syria's one of Syria's provinces, meant to frame Assad. The Russian ambassador in Washington, Anatoly Anatov, confirmed to the media on Wednesday that he had met with the U.S. Special Representative to Syria, James Jeffrey, and David Satterfield, acting Assistant Secretary of State for Near Eastern Affairs. The attendees of the rare meeting and the fact that it had taken place earlier this week was revealed by U.S. State Department spokesperson Heather Nauert during a daily briefing, because she opened her fucking mouth when she shouldn't have. And you probably won't be hearing from her ever again. The meeting was called by Russia, staunch ally of Syria, on Friday and held on Monday, probably so they can get their ducks in order. Because, government doesn't take a day off, right? He commented the U.S. side for coming at such short notice and described the meeting as constructive and professional. At the meeting, Russia, staunch ally of Syria, officially conveyed its concerns over reports that Washington, together with France and the UK, is gearing up for another set of airstrikes in Syria under the pretext of a chemical attack that would immediately be blamed on the Syrian government. Moscow, staunch ally in Syria, has asked Washington to provide the facts without delay to substantiate the new allegations that Damascus uses chemical weapons against its own people. Such rhetoric fanned by Washington may prompt militants and their pseudo-humanitarian organizations like the White Helmets to mount another provocation using chemical agents. The White Helmets, who were proven before, oh my God, Assad used chemical weapons. No, it was the rebels. Those are the rebels. It's another ISIS, if you will. I can't think of the word right now. It'll come to me in a second, though, I promise you. It wasn't fucking Assad. It wasn't his government. Okay, we already have people in Syria, in Iran, that are plotting to overthrow the fucking government just like every other fucking time. Okay, and the CIA will tell you the U.S. itself has overthrown at least 50 governments and has invaded over 150. Folks, there's only about 200 and, 203, 210 governments on the planet, but there's only two major ones that will not play ball with the Illuminati or the New World Order. And you're fucking looking at them. Iran and Syria. Moving on, though. Okay, remember what was just said here. The Russian Defense Ministry reported earlier that Tahrir al-Sham was plotting a chemical attack that would then be misrepresented as another atrocity by the Syrian regime, Assad. 8 canisters of chlorine have been delivered to a village near whatever, and a specially trained group of militants. There's the mercenaries. That's what I meant to say earlier. Militants, prepped by the British security company Olive, also arrived in the area to imitate. Okay, also arrived in the area to imitate a rescue operation to save the victims. Militants plan to use child hostages in the staged incident. Again, false flag attack. It's coming. As sure as the fucking sun is burning bright right now, it's fucking coming. This is the second time I fucking told you, and I'm a complete fucking moron. Now, if I can figure this out, why the fuck can't you? Or do you just want to look in the other direction until it comes to your fucking neighborhood? Do you remember the headline of the story? Russia gives U.S. intel. Russia, staunch ally for Syria, gives the U.S. intel on planned chemical weapons provocation in Syria. The Russian Defense Ministry reported plotting a chemical attack misrepresented as an atrocity. Okay. Prepped by the British security company Olive, which is pretty much a mercenary. If you don't know what a mercenary is, folks, it's ex-military, Blackwater, craft. I could go on for days. It's ex-military plan to exterminate entire fucking communities. Okay? Moscow cautioned Washington against falling for this provocation, noting that a massive airstrike targeting Syria's military and civilian infrastructure will constitute another act of groundless and illegal aggression against Syria. Groundless and illegal aggression, military term used by Russia, telling the U.S. to get the fuck back. Okay, Syria is our friend. Back the fuck off. After that last chemical attack that failed. And now they're going to try it again. And Russia's telling them, don't fucking try it. There's the video if you'd like to see it. Again, we're over here on RT.com. You just look up Russia gives U.S. intel on planned chemical weapons provocation in Syria. Okay? And see how kooky I am? I'm not even going to read anymore. This is just, I mean, I've done videos of this many times, and, if it takes an errant, bumbling fucking moron like me to figure it out, I guess nobody else will, right? Not even a fucking senator. Either that or Assad's the dumbest dictator on the planet. Are you folks getting the fucking message yet? I'll be doing a lot more on this as soon as I calm down. But this is just fucking absurd. I told you before, I've got videos on it. Permanent Patriot on YouTube, Permanent Patriot on Facebook. Fuck you. I told you. And you gonna call me against the government? Permanent Patriot, bitch. You partial motherfuckers that can't see what the fuck is going on right in front of your face are the problem. Permanent Patriot, bitch. The one and fucking only. Fuck you. That's all I got to say to you cocksuckers who can't figure out one from two. Studying Common Core. Take that shit to fucking Russia. Get the fuck off my screen, you immoral fucking partial patriot cocksuckers. For the rest of you, permanent patriots, God bless and carry on.